No, a couple of things here. A couple of things here. You appeal to this, the Vine business. Okay. Now, this is an education for everybody out there because it's not quite mainstream as yet, yeah? I truly believe verse 15, 16 and 17 in the Gospel of John are interpolations, fabrications, personally. Okay. The reason I believe this, because Jesus is talking in John 14 and he says to his disciples, I will not speak much more to you now. Come on, let us leave this place. At the end of 14. And then in 15, 16 and 17, Jesus is doing the longest lecture he's ever done in the whole of the New Testament. And then chapter 18 says, and after Jesus says these words, they prayed and left. 14, 15 and 16 do not fit in with Jesus saying, I will not say much more to you now, come on, let us leave. So those three verses that have been interpolated in between verse 14 and 18 have no place there. Basically, this is how it should read, for me, from what I'm logically reading. Jesus says, I will not speak much more to you now, come on, let us leave this place. And after he said these words, he prayed and they left. Because this is when the Jews are coming to arrest him, yeah? So Jesus knows that. So from there they leave and they go to Kidron Valley and then to the Garden of Gethsemane, yeah? So the last place that Jesus will sit down doing any lectures about any vines is after saying, I will not speak much more to you now. And even some versions of the manuscripts don't even have the word much. So Jesus says, I will not speak more to you now. And then what you're saying to support what you've just said now, which doesn't support what you said now anyway, this is a side point.
That's in your...
Well, according to the logic, those three verses are not even there. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is this, the original point. The tree, did it have a choice to bear fruit or not? Did it have a choice? It had a choice.
We've got choice to bear fruit.
A tree.
We have got a choice.
Did the fig tree have choice to have figs on it?
No, we have a choice.
No.
We are the tree.
Right, no.
We are the tree.
Did a fig tree have the choice to bear fruit or not?
I'm not talking about the tree.
No, I am. No, I'm talking about the fig tree first.
No, but I'm talking
Well,
about
let's talk about the fig tree because you're equating the fig tree to us.
Yes,
and I'm showing you the difference between us.
You've got a choice whether you can.
But I'm showing you the
life or not.
Agreed.
You've got a choice whether you can accept Jesus or not.
Agreed. So therefore, but the fig tree didn't have a choice.
Blessing or a curse.
Okay, but what you're saying, the fig tree didn't have a choice, and yet it was still cursed. We have a choice to bear fruit.
I told you the fig tree is not important.
No.
You use that as an example.
Yeah, but the example doesn't work. If you're trying to make it work, but it doesn't work, the reason being is
I'm telling you,
we are not the same as a fig tree. Why not? Because we can choose to bear fruit or not.
I told you we're like trees. I am the.
We're not.
We are the.
We're not.
branches.
Do you understand the?
Yes.
All right. Do you understand the concept of cause and effect?
No, I don't.
Right. Cause and effect is where nothing that begins to exist happens without a cause. Nothing. Okay. Now, some things are mechanical causes, and some things are conscious causes. So, for example, a fig tree will automatically start producing figs. Yeah, without a choice. As it exists, the fig growing process will exist. Yes. Okay. I'm a human being. One of my causes is my daughter. Yeah. My daughter wouldn't exist without me.
Yes.
But I can choose when to make that cause occur.
Yes.
Okay. So I am responsible. So my cause, my daughter or anything else, I'm a conscious cause. I can choose to obey, refuse, and such. Okay. The fig tree is a mechanical cause. As it was created, it doesn't have a choice in any matters.
Yeah.
It just produces figs.
Yeah.
So if the fig tree hasn't any figs, it isn't its fault, right?
Yeah.
Because that's how it was created.
So can I ask you one thing then? Do you believe then that Jesus didn't know that there was no figs on the tree?
Yes, I don't believe he knew there was figs on the tree. Reading the verse, he was hungry, he goes to the tree, he was gutted.
I would say that he did know there was.
Oh, he did know?
Yes, he did know.
So why'd he go to an empty tree?
While the Romans are behind him trying to kill him.
I told you, it's to show an example of how we should be. That's what I'm talking about.
No, you can't say that. Jesus went to the tree.
knew.
Jesus went to the tree because he was hungry. And they said, well, read the verse. Jesus was hungry. Jesus was hungry.
Yeah.
He saw a fig tree. So he went there to see if he can find some figs. Now, would you go to somewhere to see if you can find some figs if you don't know there's figs on there?
Yeah, but Jesus being God and all-knowing, you think he doesn't know there weren't no figs on? Come on, I'm asking you.
He's not all-knowing.
He is all-knowing.
Well, if he knew...
But that's what I'm saying, he did it as an example.
Example of what?
For us.
So give me one example of Jesus' all-knowing nature. One example.
Not all-knowing.
You said Jesus is all-knowing?
Give me
an example. Give me an example. Does he know the time of the hour?
As God.
Does he know?
Not as man.
Does he know the time of the hour?
As God.
Does he know the time of the hour? Does he know the day of judgment? One second. No, one second. Does Jesus know
God,
it?
yes.
So Jesus doesn't know it.
As man, no, but as God, yes.
What does that mean?
God?
No.
Oh, human. When he
You haven't knows or he don't?
In his humanity, he didn't know, but as God, he
Right.
does.
So in his humanity, he knew there's no figs on the tree, yeah?
Of course he knew.
Well, what you just said there, he didn't know it as a man. So
Was he
So
God?
now you're saying he can switch between divine and thingy nature, and at the same time says by himself he can do nothing.
Just push the button.